Hi everyone, I'm Lorenzo. Today I want to talk to you again about meal. Before we start, I ask you to subscribe to the channel if you can, if you like the content, and if you have any suggestion, anything you want to tell me, anything you want to ask me, anything that was wrong that I said, and you want to correct me, I ask you to comment right below in the comment section. And if you like the video, please, I ask you to like it. If you dislike the video, I ask you to dislike it as well. So today we are talking again about meal. What I want you to see is how to integrate it with VS Code and metals. And because Scala has a powerful integration with VS Code called metals, which works also in other editors, you have to install it. You download it from here. Once you do, you have it enabled. What you should do now is to click Command Shift and P, or if you are in a Mac, if you're in another computer like a Windows machine, I think, and a Linux machine, you should do Control Shift P, and then you do either import build, but what I do usually is switch build tools. Switch build server. Then you decide what you have. By default, you should have Bloop, but I prefer MilBSP. MilBSP runs the build server, so run the Mil server as a server to give data to metals for auto-completion and other stuff. So once you do that, you can see the output. Once you go to output, you can see the metals section here. And yeah, it says stuff like let's create a metals creative dot scalafmt. Why not? But once you go do this, it should start, and then we have our module. And as you can see now, you can have, like with command click, you can go to definition, and you have also auto completion. So for example, you can do print L and you see print ln. Now, what more? Let's see if it works, how to refresh the build. Imagine that we create a second module, another module. Then it asks you to import changes. If you don't do here, you can do import build, but also import changes works. Then it does things. And let's see, Java targets not supported, we don't care. And let's see if it actually worked. So we need to create another module. So you saw already that the code lives in a folder called like the name of the module. So another module, and then source. And let's see. So did it work? Not yet, apparently. Let me do again import build. Sometimes you need to give it a little help. And now actually, as you see, it's working fine. So we have two modules, two separate ones. Let's see if you can, how you run them. You can run via command line. So another module. And let's see how metals react to dependencies, because a module can have dependencies. Let's put back the previous one. Let's add some dependencies like IV depths, and we do ag of, I don't know, let's see, it can be upickle, for example. Let's also update Scala, why not? And now we try to compile again. It should recompile the build. Every time you change the build, it recompiles the build and starts from scratch. And now we do import build again. Let's see what metals prints. And correctly reloaded workspace, it says. Let's see if it's true. So let's import upickle. Upickle. Seems like it's not working. Because it's another module. This doesn't exist anymore. And okay, let's see here. Import. Equal. Yeah, there you go. Default dot star. And now we can try to write something. Let's see if you can write some JSON with upickle. So print line write of map of hello world. And does it run? And it does. So yeah, this is the basic integration with VS Code. So you to recap, you install the metals extension, then you switch to the switch build server, you switch to Mill BSP. I suggest this one, which is based on the build tool. So if you have anything you have in the build as C is handled correctly, because Bloop also works very well. It's very good, for example, if you have multiple projects, because it runs a single Bloop server for everyone. So if you have 10 projects in parallel, you can run them on a single JVM, which is very, very nice. But it has a problem, which is that the build is only data. And if you have anything strange, for example, when you compile, you want to do something else, or your build has something very special, for example, it generates files or does random things, Bloop doesn't know, and Bloop doesn't know about them. Sometimes things can go wrong. So I default to use Mill BSP, which should be more reliable. And yeah, in case things really go wrong, that metal doesn't work anymore, you can go crazy and, I don't know, download it, delete all the things. So you delete the BSP folder, metals folder, you can delete the old folder, and as a last resort, you can also kill all the Java processes. And then metal says error because it can't find itself anymore. So let's see if you have like PID of Java. We have a Java one, which is this metals probably restarted. So we do again the switch build server. We say build Mill BSP, and if we are lucky this time, supposing that the first time we weren't, it should work. So let's see. And it seems that it's working. Let's see, right? Yeah, it goes to definition, and then you can read, for example, read type of, I don't know, map string of hello world. Let's try this, for example. Just this. This should be able to run and print an empty map. Of course, now we killed the process, so it's needed to start from scratch, and it works. So thank you. This is the basic integration with Mill and VS Code. There is also IntelliJ, which works very well, but I'm a VS Code user. So yeah, I showed you how to use VS Code. I like VS Code because it works with everything, and I also like metal. Last time I tried IntelliJ, it took a long time to import. Maybe now it's faster. Maybe it's better than in VS Code. So choose the one you prefer most. I like this one, and yeah, if you like the other one, I can't help you because I'm not an user, unless you ask me, and then I could study it and show you if you have problems. But if you have problems, please let me know also in the comment section. And yeah, have a nice day.